it feels a little bit like, if you can make it through these as a business owner, these challenges that we've been faced with for the last 2.5 years, and sort of, the big, beautiful bill being sort of the last punch in the face, hopefully. If you can make it through these things, I feel like the horses left the stable for solar. I mean, I still feel like the economics are good in most places. People understand that it's the right thing to do by the environment. There's a lot more reasons to say yes than no. That's still true. The economics just went up by 30%. It got 30% more expensive at face value in 2026. Do I believe that comes down? Yes. How quick? I'm not sure, but pretty quickly. And I think the industry is going to be forced to drive costs down. And I think panel manufacturers are going to have to be very sharp elbowed and very competitive on pricing. And I think that, along with what you mentioned, sales commission things, sort of like the soft cost stack of solar, what it costs. Because remember, there's a super easy understanding of solar, which is the economics of solar are driven by two things. What's the price to install it on a price per watt basis? And what is my price of electricity?
Right.
And so that's it. There's lots of other things in the middle that sort of, maybe bridge a gap to finance it. But at the end of the day, that's it. And if the cost to install it is consistently coming down and the price of power is consistently going up, that makes the economics better for people. And I think that while that what I said on my left hand, which is the cost coming down, is sort of bumpy, right? All of a sudden, price of panels went up, and and there's sort of some short term volatility. The general long term trend of that year over year is sort of being pushed down, and I think the tax credit going away forces that to really be pushed down, and everybody in the value chain to provide a very efficient, cost effective solution. So that means the price of solar is going down and the price of power is for sure going up depending on where you are. And so if I sort of back up and say, okay, I mean, there's a lot of short-term pain here, but is there something on the other side of this that's really valuable or really consequential in terms of moving the needle? Because I think that's what we're trying to do here is just move the needle by putting solar on as many houses or locations as we can. I think that opportunity actually becomes really prolific in the years ahead.